What's up, everyone? It's Gavin or Tweek.
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's Marcus or Pink.
What up, what up? It's Charles or Chuck, and today we got no Haz, so I will be taking the reins and guiding you through today's Tweek Talks episode. So, yeah, we're coming up to 200, and I'm really excited about that. Let's just go around the horn real quick. How you been doing, Pink?
I'm in a weird place, man. Like, let's get honest with the Tweak Talk.
Dude, that makes all of us. Holy shit, we're all in weird places.
So I've been like job hunting, whatever, because at some point in my life I realized that one, I like stability, which I'm sure Charles can attest to. And
Stability
two,
equal good.
and two, the things that I love, I want to keep them as hobbies, and I don't want to make them my job. And it took like a long time to go through that. So like a while ago, I was like, "Oh, I have an interview." I said that. It came down to me and someone else. The other person got the job, which is funny because I actually ended up knowing the person who got the job. So funny how that works out. I'm happy for them. So I've been job hunting. It sucks for anyone out there who's also job hunting. I wish you the best of luck, but interviews are coming up, and I'm just like thinking about that. But yeah, that's where my life is. Little man is great. He's gonna be 2 in a month, in 8 days. So time is flying on that end, and spring is the worst season by far. My allergies are destroying me. Yep, pointless season. Just skip the summer. Yep.
One day, like last week, I just woke up and I was like, "It's here."
Yeah.
Like, I just can't breathe. Like, I'm just like, yeah.
I get pink eye once a year. It's always in spring. I just always get it. So I currently have it. And I'm just annoyed. It's like I forget what they call it. The big scientific word.
Yeah.
But it's like not contagious or anything. And I'm just like sitting here mad, and my wife keeps looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "You know what's wrong with me. It's been the same thing that's been wrong with me for all the years we've been together. Like, I don't get it." But anyway. Yeah, how's it going, Chuck?
I'm doing pretty good. I usually don't talk about my work life here on the podcast, but I'll spill a little bit of tea. So I'm a property manager. My mom owns like just a bunch of real estate in Hawaii. So I came back home to help her because she got dementia, and like a lot of these properties, like let's just say they were mismanaged for a while. So I'm coming home to like some craziness, and we got one set of tenants out that were really bad, and holy shit, this is the worst unit or two 3-bedroom units that I've seen. So yeah, I mean, a lot of stress involved with that. I mean, we have to make some really big decisions on like if we're going to sell or if we're going to renovate and stuff like that. And like when I say it's bad, like there's literal like holes through doors, holes through floors, like it's termite damage, like it's fucking crazy up in this motherfucker. So yeah, it's pretty overwhelming, but I got level up coming up, so nice little
Oh, you're
vacation.
going.
Yes, I
That
will
just
be
makes
there.
me feel so much better just now.
Yeah, we get to hang out. Cool.
Holy, I forgot you're going. Let's go.
Well, it's you probably forgot because like I was going, then I wasn't going, then I was
Yes, yes.
going because
You
I
updated
kept
me like 10 times. Yeah.
yeah. Sorry about that. I was mixing in a bad way.
You're
The
fine.
horrible friend mix. But yeah, it's been stressful, but we've been getting through it and just keep on working, keep on grinding. If you guys are going through any types of hardship, like my answer is always grind it out. So, just got to grind it out. What about you, Gav? I know you got a big trip coming up. Speaking of grinding, this motherfucker on the grind.
Yeah. I'm going to level up. We're recording this Tuesday. Y'all will see it Wednesday. Leaving Thursday. So I'm leaving for level up Thursday, the 24th of April. And my flight home from Japan is May 13th. So I'm going to Japan from Vegas. So I think this is probably my longest trip away from home ever. 24th to May 13th is a while. And it's probably the longest B and I will ever be away from each other since we started dating as well. So that's difficult. We're trying to figure everything out. My Kat has diabetes, so I feel bad leaving everything to her and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I like what Marcus was saying about stability. I wish stability was an option in what I do, but it is not. I don't think it's a choice.
Welcome to esports, baby.
I think you have to accept that there is none. I would really. I'm getting older, bro. Like, I would like if there was some stability in my life, but there just is not. But yes, this is the biggest Smash trip of my entire life. Sounds weird to say it because Ultimate is so old and it just doesn't feel like that would happen currently, but it is. It is happening. Just with like, I don't know, it doesn't feel real that it's happening at this point specifically. But Level Up is like just as big as like anything like a Genesis or something like that. And then Kagaribi is like the biggest event ever, and then some of us are going to Kowloon as well. I am going, so I have a flight to Vegas, playing in Level Up, flight to Japan, playing in Kagaribi. Then while I'm in Japan, I fly somewhere else in Japan to play in Kowloon. Then I stay in a hotel for 1 day, and then after Kowloon, I fly from wherever I am back to Tokyo, I think, and then Tokyo to West Coast US, and then like probably like Houston or something, then Philly. Like, it's probably gonna be the longest travel day of my life, especially on the way home, because there's like just an extra flight within Japan. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just gonna take it a day at a time. We'll see. I'm just gonna take it a day at a time.
I mean,
yeah, it's
bro,
gonna be a
enjoy
lot
yourself.
of Smash. It's gonna be a lot of top level Smash Bros.
I think the biggest thing that is true. I think the biggest thing for you is you need to just remember, like, yes, this is the biggest Smash tournament for you. Were you at Civil War?
Yeah, that's funny that you asked that.
Okay, sorry. That just I was like, was bro?
I didn't
there?
do well.
Like,
I didn't do well.
nobody who was expected to do well
Yeah.
did well, so it was a strange event. But I mean, this is also your first time in Japan. Like your first.
Yes, first
Um,
time actually going for work. I did go just vacation, and while I was there, Joker came out, just for reference.
oh gosh, that was so long ago.
Um,
Yeah, you're gonna be there with all your friends and stuff, bro. Enjoy yourself while you're there. Like,
I'm gonna
yes,
try my
it's
best.
about Smash, but I think if you don't have fun while you're there, you're gonna look back in like 5 years, like, man, I wish I had a better time. So
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to do it because I'm gonna feel really bad if I do specific things without B.
that's fair.
I want to figure out how to like make the most out of it without, like, I want to save a couple of special things for her.
Yeah,
But-
like your first time experience.
Your first time doing some, yeah, that makes
But
sense.
damn, I want to go to Donkey Kong Country, bro.
But
But I don't know if I can do it. Because it would be nice for her to experience it too. But it's coming to the U.S. as well and stuff in like May, so we might do like a little vacation to Orlando or something. But yeah, you're definitely right. Yeah, I'm technically doing all the traveling on my own, so I got to make sure I'm like prepared to handle that. But yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's like, where do we even start with the specifics of like the Smash stuff? Obviously, we should probably mostly talk about Level Up because it's in the immediate future. But I'm not sure how the podcast is going to be working for the next like few weeks because I'll be traveling so much. So we might keep it pretty loose today, talking about everything, but like I said, pretty loose. Keep everyone updated on everything while also not getting too specific on anything because we're not entirely sure of what the podcast is looking like. So it's a bit of a. It really I've been calling it a time skip for the Switch 2. Because when I'm home, it's in the middle of May, and we're going to be less than a month from the Switch 2 releasing. It just feels crazy that we're here. We're definitely in the midst of something changing. Obviously, there's no Smash or anything, but it is involved. Like, we are directly involved with this kind of stuff. Like, Smash will happen eventually, and it's just cool that we're here in like a new generation of Nintendo stuff. Yeah, like I said, Switch 2 time skip. By the time I'm home, middle of May, we're good to go.
And you can get ready for the new Donkey Kong game. It'll be perfect.
Dude.
It sounds like for you, it'll be a challenge to balance, like, because since you're not going with B, you probably want to make it all about work, but you have to find this balance of also having fun with your friends out there and stuff like that too, but also keeping like first experiences in mind with that you want to experience with B and stuff like that. So it definitely sounds like a challenge for you, and you're also just going to be exhausted. I mean, playing ultimate top level right now is a bit exhausting. Every match goes
I had the
in like
funniest
1 to 2 minutes,
conversation.
so it's like I just feel like traveling plus that, and you know what I mean. This happens at the end of every Smash game life cycle. The average game length just gets longer. It's just the cycle of Smash. But yeah, go on. Sorry, Gavin.
No, you're fine. I had the funniest conversation with Zomba where like we were just mentioning the long trips or whatever. And it's just funny because he's like 19, 20, and he's just like, yeah, so like this is what you got to do, and he's like trying to give me advice about flight.
Well, he's traveled to Japan quite a bit, so
yeah, no,
he probably has a lot of
does
great advice for you.
traveling. But like mid conversation, while he's like talking to himself, he realizes that like I'm stressed out because of Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, like I didn't even have to say anything. I'm just looking at him like there's nothing you can say to me right now. Like you're not gonna help me.
Well, he was
like,
trying.
Oh,
he was the effort is the main thing. Right?
He's just
very
so
sweet
funny,
of Zomba.
He's
very
so
sweet.
funny, bro.
Did he win that event? I didn't even see it.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
I actually had to. I did check the bracket a couple times. Yeah, it was Zomba, Syrup, The Buzz, Jude, me, and I maybe like Tarek or something. Tarek was there, and then I think PK Chris is somewhere in there.
Oh, nice.
And then Tilde is somewhere in there.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
nice.
I think that's it for like top 8.
That's a solid top 8.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players. They should have been way more actually, but a lot of the people that were Tri-State didn't show up except Tarek.
Mad random.
Yeah,
hilarious. But like no Jazzo, no Light. Yeah, I know Paris's carpool like got messed up or something. But yeah, enough about that. We have like triple Evo type tournaments to talk about, I guess.
Oh, yes. But before we get into that, I actually wanted to go over some comments. But before we go into that, I just want to shout out the bonus content real quick. Hey, I forgot to do it in the very beginning, so sorry about the backtrack. But we do bonus content here at Tweek Talks. So if you guys want to check it out, you can check it out on Patreon, or it's available as a YouTube member. The archive is mainly on Patreon. So if you go on Patreon, you can get the whole backlog. With YouTube membership, we've been at it for about a month or two, right, Gavin? Something like that. So yeah, all the bonus content is available there. Last week, me and Gavin got to talk about how does Gluto win with Wario.
Yeah, it sounds
us talking about how shitty Wario is essentially for, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Gavin's really good at talking about how shitty Wario is, by the way. Like, if there's anyone on planet Earth that has the #1 title at it, it's definitely Gavin.
You would think he sucks.
So check that out. And then
I'm also good about talking about Gluto and Wario and all that stuff. So
fun fact, Gluto still watches Gavin's old Wario gameplay for inspiration on neutral.
He did at least at a point you wouldn't expect him to. Yeah,
maybe I think he said that like maybe a year or two ago, which is still crazy because post quarantine that you didn't play Wario a lot actually in tournaments. So, and then this week we're going, after this episode records, we are going to talk about 5 characters that we want to be top tier in the next Smash game and 5 characters that we want to be bottom tier in the next Smash game. So that'd be a really fun topic. And now let's get to some comments. So we want you guys to comment more, and we want to shout out some of the cooler comments. So I just picked like 5 comments that I thought were funny or whatever, and or just like topical to what we were talking about. So we can go ahead and bring them up here. Okay, this one was hilarious. This is pretty much the intro, and everyone replying in sequence. Got to give it up. This is the most upvoted comment. So
the thumbs up.
Always, the thumbs up.
It's funny how many likes these are getting. Yeah. I mess with Marcusor.
I definitely do not.
Oh,
there's no space. There's no space. Yes, Marcusor Pink. Yep.
Marcusor.
Mador has.
Yeah, and you got Mador has. Yeah, he does say you got. He does say you got. Yeah.
It never clicked for us that he says you got, but he does say that.
Yeah, he like, I don't know. I think he was feeling kind of self-conscious about it. He messaged all of us like, do I really say you got every time? And I just go, I think you do. Yeah, it sounds like you said, like in my head, it sounds right.
Yeah, I think it's funny that between our first and last, I guess, names, quote unquote, or whatever, it's or it's like right, but it's combined with the first name and then into the second name, which is just funny.
It just sounds like the scientific name for like the species we are or something. Like, yeah.
We are consistent though. We hit it every time. You see this? This is the script every time. Every time. And then of course I had to take a picture of this one because I love myself. So yeah. I'm the Melee of TikTok. What up?
What the heck?
And I encourage everyone else. I encourage everyone else to love yourself as well. It's a very important aspect of life.
Well, true.
Charles is the Melee.
I am the Melee.
Also, yes, this was a good.
Did someone say Gen 3?
We were talking about Pokemon.
I think we were Gen 3 or Gen 4.
Of like a casual. We were
yes.
I was thinking
competitive makes it a little easier. I have heard a lot about Gen 3 singles, so
another comment.
Wait, I said Emerald, I think.
I would say that makes sense. If not, it's probably like the second option compared to something else. Y'all would know better than me, but yeah,
this was a cool topic because I actually saw multiple comments on Gen 3 Pokemon. Someone said it's either Gen 1 or Gen 3, and then I saw like 2 or 3 comments total saying something about Gen 3 Smogon singles. So I guess that was just the goated era of, I'm assuming singles, because I don't know. Right? Did they do doubles back? Gen 3 doubles came out, but I don't know if that was the competitive way or if you did. Let us know in the comments. Was it doubles? Was it singles? I'm assuming it's singles because back then, like singles was dominant. So shout outs to that. That was cool.
And then talking about Mario Kart Wii. Sorry,
dude, Marcus, not a single.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
We're just pulling up receipts. We're pulling up receipts from the last episode. If you guys missed last episode, one of our favorite topics we've ever done, I think all of us agreed on, was the melee of some kind of competitive franchise or whatnot. Yeah. All the comments talking about Mario Kart said I didn't see a single double dash one. Sorry,
it's all
Marcus. Good. But don't worry, I got you, Marcus. I got you.
You did get me on the get back. You did get me on the get back with the MVC
I got
too,
you, bro.
You did get me on the get back.
There was a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 comment, so
you did.
Yes, here it is, and here's why.
See, okay. Before we read this,
okay,
I feel bad because they put a lot of effort into this comment, but they just simply don't get it.
Oh,
it's not about the amount of viable characters and strategies. It is about vibes.
Okay,
the Marvel one.
There are only 6 viable characters. Like comparing the
one frame moves.
That's not how this works.
The Marvel one.
That's not what we're doing here.
Can go. I don't care. It could be either one.
Comparing APM. Like we don't do that nerd stuff. We don't do that.
I'm kind of nerdy, but
it's about
I will
vibes.
say. Okay.
But I think their explanation makes some sense. And Marvel 2 is cool, but Marvel 3 is the melee of that shit. And there's you just can't argue that.
Dude, I would love to hear Marvel heads talk about that.
I'm about to say, as a Marvel player.
Like, what would Yipe say? What would Yipe say? I'm very
Yipes would say 2.
I feel like Yipes would say 2.
Because Yipes was a 2-player. Like, that's where he
was a god of 2, yeah. And then,
I mean, maybe there is an explanation that makes Marvel 2 the melee, but it wouldn't be the amount of viable characters. That's not how this works.
Yeah, no. It has nothing to do with that.
My biggest thing here is the fact that Evo ran Marvel 3 for like the retro tournament, and that says a lot to me. As someone who
also
doesn't
ran
like
Marvel
follow the
2.
game, like I
Yeah,
never played it
it also ran the
competitively.
other one.
It
Wait,
also ran that
really?
one. Yeah, that's
But
why
it
I'm
wasn't.
like,
But it wasn't on the final day though. They didn't stream it on final day like Sunday.
No, I
I
think
don't
right?
these are separate events or something.
I
Yeah,
think so.
these are separate events.
Oh, did they? Oh,
They're
did
separate
they?
years. But I don't
Oh,
think
I
they did
see.
it on.
But
I don't think they
Marvel
did it
3
on
was the
final day.
first retro one that came back, right? When on the or maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not
Maybe
100
I'm
percent
just
sure on
okay.
that.
Okay. All right. Chat can
Marvel
check
3
me.
did have was
Those
on
are tough.
the main stage.
Those are close. Both of them are close.
Marvel is tough. I
Marvel
mean,
3.
There's a
the
ton of
Mario
culture
Kart,
in both games.
the
Mario
Mario
Kart ain't
Kart
close
is
either.
Wii. Apparently, I mean, my bad.
Yeah,
Mario
yeah,
Kart Wii might be more melee than melee.
I did see multiple Marvel 2
That's how
comments.
melee that shit is.
That's how melee it is.
That shit is melee, bro.
Yeah.
And don't get me started on Mario Strikers Charged.
What about it?
Oh,
There's only 2 Mario Strikers games, but
okay.
the Wii version is by far
Oh yeah,
the melee of those 2 games.
It's funny. I thought about it when we did it last week, and I was like, "Is there even a point in bringing that up? Like, everybody should know what it is." I would hope that they know.
But for those who don't know, there's probably some YouTube stuff out there, especially if you like Mario Kart Wii and just the community behind that and the lore and just how it's the melee of that series. Mario Strikers is a very similar vibe to it. And I don't know, if you like Smash and stuff like that, it's very interesting.
You know who's really good at that game?
Coney.
Yep.
Of course.
There's a really cool connection between people that are like around my age or older and like Brawl / Mario Strikers, Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah.
That was the trio of like cool games, multiplayer games to play for us when we were during the good old days, basically. And they have, those games have a really special connection. And I think it really it just, it gave a lot of us like a gaming purpose, basically. It's pretty cool. And then for me, I guess the other one is like the connection between like Call of Duty trick shotting and like they're just weird gaming communities
like
out
subcultures,
there, and it creates really special moments and things. But yeah, that conversation was really fun last week. It's funny that we're still talking about it.
Well, I think it's fun to have the conversation and see what the chatters have to say about it. So yeah, we're gonna try to do that a bit more just to get everyone more involved. So please feel free to leave more comments. I did see a lot of suggestions for episode 200. Keep that going. I was because I saw so many suggestions for guests, but I was thinking maybe we could do a guest gauntlet where we maybe have multiple guests on for like 10 to 15 minutes. That takes a little bit more coordination. But yeah, please, more ideas for episode 200. Obviously, it's a really big deal, big milestone for us. So any ideas are more than welcome. And we're going to jump into just the upcoming tournaments. One thing I want this podcast to do a little bit more is some type of prediction format, obviously depending on how big the tournament is. So if you guys have suggestions on prediction questions, obviously the big one coming up is Kagaribi. So if we even have an episode for that, but just for the future in general, if you guys have any suggestions on how we can do certain types of predictions, I think that'll be fun. I think just base level wise, even just looking at level up, we can predict things like how many NA players in top 8, how many JP players in top 8, stuff like that. Like really simple stuff.
That's like pick'ems.
Yeah. And I don't know too much about like sports betting or predicting and stuff like that, but I'm sure there's a lot of similarities that you can apply to a Smash bracket, right?
I'm sure you could either do like a little, probably wouldn't be a fantasy league, it would be a fantasy draft, or which is what they do on some things, or like Riot when they have like worlds or like big team fight tactics tournaments, they do pick'ems. So you like kind of like what you said, like how many pentakills will there be, or how many so we could do like how many timeouts would there be,
how many three stocks
would there be,
bro,
will there be any JV4s like on stream, like any stuff like that. Like
imagine a day where I start streaming and I have to read my Twitch chat talking about how I messed up their Smash parlay. The day that happens,
Oh man. Oh man.
I'm gonna be slinging bans left and right, bro.
Gavin, how did you miss that down tilt up smash, dude? That shit
Dude,
was free.
If you got one placing higher, my parlay,
Yep. Hey.
my parlay would have hit. And you knew it. You're trolling me.
It's like you have an unfortunate SD and someone's just rubbing it in your face. Like that's the worst, man. Like it's like I didn't plan the SD. Like I don't want to
shit is
SD.
so funny.
I bet on you SDN only 3 times this tournament.
When Kevin Durant like actually replied to them.
That dude is the GOAT.
That is my GOAT for life. But yeah, we are in NBA playoff season.
Ooh, honestly,
I mean, we can have a little NBA segment.
Okay,
I'm not into it, but you guys can go off. Go off.
All right, be no bias, no bias. Who's coming out the West?
Okay, so every year, B and I make a prediction for who's going to go all the way. Period. But we do it pretty early.
Okay.
Just to see how smart we'll look. And I've bet Denver the last 3 times.
Okay.
And I was right once.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that includes this time.
Like this season?
Yeah, this is a while ago.
Oh, okay.
I still don't think it was a bad guess, but there's a lot of chaos
in the very beginning.
Like in like the middle of the
the
regular season, in like the middle.
Okay.
When we have enough data to like start guessing.
You should do it after the trade deadline.
Damn,
that's so late though.
So hard.
It is, but like
I think that makes it a little easier.
That's true.
I think this is the hardest year to predict in a while.
I agree.
And she said OKC.
Okay. Makes
so
sense.
I think her guess is a little better than mine currently. But
if you could change your team right now, what would it be? Would you still stay locked into Denver?
Pro saw that. Bro saw that OKC Grizzlies game. I was like, hold on.
51?
51.
I would probably say
Pro saw them lose to the Clippers.
I'd probably say Boston.
Boston? Okay.
I really don't want the boring outcome to happen, but it might.
Same.
I think it would be fun if the Lakers came out of the West, but I think they
would Haz say Boston?
I don't know who he would say, but he likes the Knicks.
He likes the Knicks.
So sorry, chat. This might actually cause some like anger in my comments.
Oh yeah, probably.
Hey, as long as you guys are commenting, that's all we want.
Basketball fans are like this, but I hate 2 teams.
Oh
snap!
And it's Boston and the Knicks.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
And I'm sorry, but y'all are gonna be mad at me. I might genuinely lose a fan or 2 over this.
I mean, you're a Sixers fan.
Don't unsub just because of Gavin's basketball.
If you want, I fucking
hate
your team.
Unsub immediately.
But yeah, they might win. I don't know. I think this is like a really fun playoffs. I think it's a little bit unpredictable, and there's a lot of outcomes I would be happy with. So it's chill.
I hope Steph gets another ring. I'm just gonna say
shit would go crazy.
I hope he gets another ring.
I'm down for a lot of things. I'm down for Westbrook to get one. I'm down for Curry and Jimmy Butler to get one. Steph to get his 5th. I'm down for LeBron to get one, of course. I'm down for Luka to get his 1st ring. But
yeah, that
you
East
only
got
do
me
so much
sleep.
when all you got down there is Jackson Hayes, bro.
East got me sleep. I don't care.
Oh,
what happened over there?
Cleveland does deserve some respect too.
Yeah,
so.
I mean they're a good team. Yeah.
They are.
They are.
But dude,
they just don't got
all these years, man. When Denver's like machine is running well, that offense is like. That's why I end up betting on them. Like, it's not even the coaching thing that happened that makes me doubt it. It's just a combination of things. But yeah, like I said, like when it's going well for them, that is a well-oiled machine, bro.
Okay, last question before we get off of NBA. Who's your MVP?
Jokic.
Okay, good talk.
That's like I'm gonna say that every
What
year.
about you,
so
Pink? You got to answer your own questions. What the heck?
Huh?
You got to
He's gonna
answer your
say
own
the same
questions.
thing.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
That's the
okay.
best
Agreed.
player on the
bro.
planet.
That is the by far, and the difference
For a
when
while
he's
now.
when he's on the court and off the court is ridiculous. Like they are one of the worst teams in the league when he is off the court.
When Shea's amazing, bro. He's
Bro, is
amazing.
that dude is good at basketball.
But sorry.
Voter fatigue, all good.
Yeah.
He ain't winning.
They had fatigue before, so
Yeah.
it's even worse now.
Even though he's
I'm a Sixers fan, and
yeah,
I think Jokic should have got it over
He should.
Embiid. I'm very happy Embiid got one, but
that's all he getting because he ain't. My bad.
I know.
My bad.
Cooper Flag, where you at? All right. Level Up Expo.
Pretty big tournament.
There aren't any brackets, which is unfortunate.
We do have a list of attendees, though.
You have an attendees list, and it is scary.
Yes.
So we can't prepare for brackets for anyone yet. But it is looking ridiculous. I think it was looking to be like as big or bigger than Genesis a while ago. So what's cool is it's basically like our own little Kagaribi, and then we go to Kagaribi. So we get like a crazy P tier type thing in North America, and then we all go to Japan and do it again. So it's pretty insane. The list goes on. If you want to predict this tournament, good.
You're a Migi. My bad.
If you predict this tournament and get it like 50% correct, you got lucky. There's no.
All right. So the prediction. Let's. Okay. For the audio listeners, real quick, I'm just gonna list or just say the attendees, the top seeds that are on the attendees list here for Level Up Expo. We got Akola, Mia, Sonics, Hungrybox, Tweek, Shuton, Shattuck, Spargo, Light, Leo. Hey man, he was there, bro. What the heck? Soul, is that? That's Luigi. That's Raru. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Karama, The
Let's
Buzz,
go,
Zomba, Cosmos. It's like a bunch of other games too.
That's
so Shiny Mark, Onin, Gluto, Zachary. I'm going to page 2. I'm assuming most of like the top seeds at Riddles will be there. Mars, Cola,
Syrup.
just kind of skimming through. Yeah. Syrup. Dang, holy crap. Yeah. And a bunch of other notable players. So there's a ton of top level talent going to this event. So super hyped for that. And I mean, it's been a while. I mean, Genesis is probably the last stacked event like this stacked in NA that we've had in a while. And in the comments, let me know how many NA players in top 8, how many JP players in top 8, and how many EU players in top 8. Because Gluto will be there. That's the
lone rep. Is Gluto
is Gluto getting top 8? I'm trying to look for any other European
players. Yeah, I don't know if like Reflow or Crepe or anyone's going. Siski, is Siski going by chance?
I don't see.
Well, you can. I feel like it's good to assume that at least some of them are, because a lot of us are. It makes it easier to get to Japan from West Coast. So
yeah, and you can make these predictions, as long as it's before the tournament. So yeah,
I think it's extra hard to predict because we don't have a bracket.
Yeah, right now. I mean, you might want to wait a little bit. I mean, for us, do you guys want to just like?
No waiting.
I think there are some. I don't want to say guarantees, but
there's some guarantees, bro.
There's some guarantees on at least making top 8. I think there's only 2.
Oh God, dude.
I think there's only 2 guarantees on making top 8. 2. There might actually only be 1, but I'm currently giving Sonics the benefit of the doubt that he is making top 8. I'm giving him the benefit.
That's fair.
Dude, Raru fucks this whole bracket up, man. Fucking
he feels like a guaranteed. I think it is. We don't have a bracket, but I would be shocked if Akola ran into somebody that could beat him before top 8.
Yeah.
Nia got some rough matchups. Big Gav, you got some rough match. Shuton,
I got a couple.
Oddly enough, Shuton doesn't have rough matchups, but he has some. Well, Spargo's a rough matchup, but he doesn't have a lot of rough matchups. But he has some bad matchups. Light got some rough ones. Like if he runs in a raw route, we saw what happened. We can back that up. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? Light is fueled by revenge. Maybe he figured something out in Fox Luigi. I don't.
Do you want me to tell you what the win condition is?
I hope it's switching characters.
No, it's actually just no, because that doesn't get you the stock. Pew pewing does not get you the stock.
We don't
You
need
just
the
have
stock.
to be. You have to be way better than the Luigi player. Like I'm just gonna say this right now: if you're a Luigi player and you lose to Fox, you played really bad. I'm not gonna say you're a bad player. Actually, yeah, you're a bad player if you lose.
Come on.
Or you're playing really bad that day, but I mean,
this tournament is hard, man.
It's hard to predict because Luigi is in there like that. This tournament's so much easier to predict without like a volatile BS character, bro.
Ouch is going.
Guarantee.
No.
All right, so are we locking in our numbers? Are we locking in the numbers? What's up? Are we ready to lock in numbers?
I'm not locking in. I got myself in top 8 guaranteed.
Okay, that's the only prediction you're doing.
That's the only one he got. I'm making top 8.
All right, you know what,
Gavin? One you're supposed to have.
Yeah, all right, fine.
All these events, I'm in top 8. See ya.
What? Yeah, this is really tough without the bracket because Akola, Mia, Sonics, Gavin.
You just gotta go off field, bro. Just go off field.
Shattuck, Spargo, Light. It's weird, man. Like Spargo's in this weird, like I don't really care, but I kind of care. But I don't really truly care.
Yo, this is the top 8, guys. We got Leo in there. We got Gluto in there.
Okay.
We got Zachary in there.
Bro.
We got Mars in there.
Dang, the cringe just got defeated across the board?
What year is this?
All the cringe?
I'm in there.
Wow.
Bro, if this happens...
And then we got...
I don't want to say anything crazy, like I'll chop off...
There's no way all the evil gets defeated. Like, when I watch a Smash Ultimate tournament, I'm like, you know what? If some of the evil gets defeated, like, that's pretty cool, but they're probably still going to win, like a Steve or
Charles,
some lame shit's going to win.
Possessing you, bro. Look behind you.
Wait. Oh, my God.
He's right behind you, dude.
Oh!
Was that your wallet?
Yeah. Nintendo's, baby.
What you have to do to unlock him.
Yeah. Just throw your controller at him.
Give him
that is not mine. That is my nephew. I have a 6-year-old nephew. All right. He left his stupid Steve doll. He like knows it annoys me too. It's mad annoying. He knows I don't like Steve. Because
what are his 2 favorite characters? This is the best part.
Steve, Luigi, Sonic. My 6-year-old nephew is cringe as fuck.
He's just like y'all.
But I probably was very cringe when I was 6, so whatever.
Steve Luigi. What is up with the Steve Luigi combination? It is consistent across the board.
It's pretty crazy.
They don't have any like connections to each other, yet every player or like every young person loves Steve and Luigi.
Yeah.
Oh, Mute's going?
Mute's in there. I don't know.
Bro is just picking fundies.
Okay. I got my prediction. Pink, are you gonna actually predict with me?
Wait, you guys are acting like this isn't my prediction. This is my prediction.
Oh wait, are you okay? What other 2 players are in top? You said 6 players, right? What are the last 2?
Let me look.
No bracket.
No bracket.
All right, let me make up. Let me see if I can see it in like half a second.
No. What Pink? We don't have to say players. We can just say NA players, EU players, JP players. Yeah.
Oh,
I got mine. I'm ready.
What are we?
Where are the attendees?
1.
Oh.
Damn, I don't know if I want to like predict with my heart or my brain.
3.
Light's in there. Did I say Light yet?
No, you didn't.
Light's in there.
Oh, Rory didn't get him. That's crazy.
And then
you got one more.
You got Jackal in there.
All right, bam. That's top 8.
Maybe Zomba.
Wait, did you even say yourself?
Of course.
Okay.
That was the first person.
Okay. All right. Well, now you have more than 8 players in top 8. So
yeah, it's a weird tournament, so there's more than 8.
Oh, right. So now he's going into
That's
top
it
12.
though. That's it.
Bro got top 9.
That's top
All
9.
the cringe got defeated. What an awesome tournament. Level Up is going to be crazy.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3. I can't get past 3. 3 Japanese players.
You think? Okay.
1 EU player and 4 NA players.
Damn, that was exactly the same as my guess. I'm not trolling. You know what, Pink? I'll lock it in with you, man. Ride or die. We got the 3-4-1.
Yep.
3 JP, 4 NA, and 1 EU.
Honestly, ever since Gluto picked up Link, Pro's been looking nasty. Okay, maybe not ever since.
He's added more whimsy to his soul.
Yeah.
Whimsy.
He's just playing his little side quest character.
Side quest character.
And now he's chilling.
And then he gets to a real bracket. Sometimes he
Lean
plays a
forward a
side
little
quest,
bit.
and then he
Lean forward.
get his posture right, because he has nice posture when he's playing.
True.
Is it that JMO posture though?
Kinda.
JMO got the cleanest posture in the biz, bro. At least in Smash. That shit is crazy.
Gluto got that little jacket on when he be playing. Jacket on the shoulders. That joint is clean. Gluto kind of be aura farming now that I think about it. Like now that I think about it, he don't be popping off. He don't do nothing. He just look over, nice little handshake, respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Walk off with the jacket.
It's another day in the office, man.
That joint clean.
Just winning bad matchups, just a simple handshake, done. Yep, I read the shit out of you to win that. That was not my character. That was just me beating you. GG's.
Honestly, I'm picking somebody to win the event right now.
Oh, pick someone to win the event.
I'm picking someone to win right now.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's see here. Oh, God. Ugh. Well, we'll see if you bet with your heart or your brain.
I'm not really sure where I'm currently at.
I know.
No, I'm back. I'm back. Picking someone to win the event. Even though I just said it's not guaranteed me to make top 8, I think he's winning.
Fuck, that's what I was gonna say, dude. we're like,
okay. So originally I was gonna say Spargo. But I think, and this could backfire. I think he's gonna try to prep too much for it, like over prep, over lock in, and then really lock in for Kagaribi.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I do think Spargo might have enough meter built.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know if
Spargo's
it'll be
winning,
level up,
but
it's like kind of like you said. I think it might be level up. I think his super meter might be ready by level up.
okay.
But this is how that works, bro. It's like a combination of people forgetting who you are, and like you just like locking in. Like Spargo might have winning meter built up, and this is the thing about Leo too. Like, bro has infinite meter and he won't use it.
You definitely holding on to the next event.
Like, bro, Leo, use your meter, bro. There's a new game coming out.
Do you think players will sandbag at level up for Kagaribi?
No. I think it was the opposite, bro.
Yeah.
Because
Kagaribi has no prize.
There's money at level up.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm locking in Mia.
Yeah, like
if I have to predict someone to win the tournament,
you have to think of who has
weird
meter.
As that is.
Like, I would be like, there's also the question of like who's been doing really well and might have ran out of meter.
Yeah.
Do Ouch and Gluto still have meter? They might because they're nasty. but do they still have meter, bro?
That's why you said lock in
Like
Outshot Bait.
Aquila and Mia, Aquila and Mia might have meter, which is scary because they don't need meter to
Not with the
win.
characters they play. No meter
But
required.
they might be that good, and they got meter just in case.
Mia had
Like Sonics is farming super meter, bro.
yes.
He was barely at Genesis. He'd be skipping all these events. He's gonna show up and he's gonna farm everyone
God, predicting the winner
because
is
he has
so
level
hard with the bracket.
3. He has levels 10 meter, bro.
Yeah, but he got to spend it.
He's gonna spend it at something.
Okay,
I
because
hope it's half level up, so we still got some.
Like,
going
does
into the
Mars
next
have
round.
meter, or does he not even have one anymore?
Mars is weird.
He might have some meter, bro.
I don't know if he got me. His in slow motion.
dude, Zachary's going to this event. That's fucking
Zachary's
sick.
one.
That is
I'm
so
not.
hype.
I didn't even have him.
Will he
making
spend his meter,
top
bro?
8.
No, he's saving it for Kagaribi.
He's saving it for That is Mr. Kagaribi. That's I am top 8 in Kagaribi. I actually have some not so interesting but kind of interesting Kagaribi predictions. I think it's some.
Are the brackets up for that one?
I don't think so. Look, I think like maybe one Japanese player is making top 8 at Kagaribi. Maybe.
What?
Yeah.
No way, bro.
If we don't have brackets yet,
Do
but
you know?
if brackets play out well, it's gonna be like what was that event where they just got farmed? Battle of BC?
Yeah.
Brackets play out.
No,
well
but
enough?
you gotta think.
There's a
like,
lot of
there are
Japanese
going to-
players. Yeah.
All the out of country players are coming to Japan, and they're gonna fight like players like TG, players that are really good that dedicate their lives to like mid or low tier characters, or like potential characters that you don't fucking see all the
I don't
time.
think
Like
that's
there's
why-
so many upsets that are
I don't
gonna
think that's
happen.
why we lose.
Well, I just think Japan's like skill floor is a lot higher than other regions. I think they
Yeah,
have the
of
highest
course.
floor. They have the highest floor.
The whole like losing to like a matchup, I don't know if it works like that anymore.
I think
or if it like ever did.
All right, shit. Make your prediction, man. How many Japanese players in
Oh,
top
I'm
8
not
at
doing-
Kagaribi?
There's
Off the vibes. Off the vibes.
Vibes.
this
I'll
would be
say
my
2.
least favorite thing to do because I'm playing.
Yeah, I know it makes sense. I think you're gonna make top 8.
Rolls
Kagaribi.
eyes. Whatever.
Like,
Okay.
Even
All
though
right,
you said I didn't say it for level up, I do think you'll make top 8 at Kagaribi.
When I go to a tournament,
I'm
I just
nervous.
don't see myself losing, and then when I do, I'm just like, what?
I think you're still building meter. Like you said building meter.
I be doing that.
I think you're building meter at level up. Like
I'm building
think
meter, bro.
I think you're gonna go there, you're gonna lock in and be like, what the fuck just happened? Like solid 9th.
at level
flame.
up.
No flame, yeah.
Hey,
Which
man,
isn't
give
even
me a
flame.
good bracket.
I mean, if you get the bracket, like who's going? I see him right there. There's Shattuck. There's Snow. There's Sonics. Like if we lock the bracket, a Shuton, even though you lost to Genesis, we lock in a Shuton. We get those very practiced characters.
Yeah.
Now, if we load in and our bracket is like, or if you get it like a shiny mark, yeah. I mean, there's some players you can fight. If we load in our bracket is like somehow beast mode pawn, even though bro is going into Onin into Gluto, we build the meter.
Yeah, that's meter time.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, there's some players here like the Buzz is tough.
Yeah, building meter.
Zomba's like interesting. I can't even tell. Like that just feels like a good match. But
Gavin never loses. He just
you
builds
run into
meter.
Cosmos. It's a W. That's a W. Karama W. Like we got some layup. So we got
Before each sab, like, all right, be honest with me, bro. How much meter you got?
Bro's gonna sit down. I'm like, who is he playing next? I'm just look at the bracket and just see who it is. If you don't get a message, I believe that you got it. But if that message come through, like, all right, bro, meter check.
Meter check.
And you just send me back a song, I'm like, bro is locked in. That's how I know bro is locked in. He'll just send me back a song or a GIF, and I'm like, that says absolutely nothing. All right, he got it.
Meter check. What level meter you at?
Category theme. What?
The people who know it, know what this meter joke means. You know what it means. If you don't know what it means,
You're a competitor. You're a competitor. Yeah. Sorry, we don't make the rules.
Yeah.
All right, Pink. So what you got? You got one JP player in top 8 of Kagaribi. How many NA players and how many EU?
All right. I'm being fair. I'll give them.
Okay. Backpedal.
I'll give them 2.
Give them 2.
But I think it's only gonna be 1.
Dang.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But you're giving them 2. You're giving them 2, and so wait. Do you think an EU player is gonna get top 8? What's up? Or do you think the rest is NA?
He thinks he's realizing he's trolling.
Yes, you're Pink. I'm just letting you know you're
dude.
trolling.
I'm not.
I mean, I trust y'all's guesses more than my own.
Like Gavin can make top 8. Sonics can make top 8. Spargo can make top 8. Light can make top 8. Zomba can make top 8. Syrup can make top 8. Gluto can make top 8. Leo could make top 8. Ouch can make top 8. People can make top 8. It's not like it's like on top. Yeah, Anand can make top 8. I mean, there's a lot of people going who could make top 8. There's a lot of Japanese players who can make top 8. Akola can make top 8. Mia can make the Shuton. Tama P can randomly show up like they did at Delta, which they show up like one. Zach Ray can obviously. That's Mr. Kagaribi. Like there are things that can happen. I'm gonna have some.
There's
pride,
a lot of
bro.
things that can happen, man.
I'm gonna have some pride. I'm gonna say is now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna say this and it's just gonna be 8 Japanese players. I'm like, my bad.
Yeah. You're betting with your heart right now. So you're saying 2 JP and 6 NA. You locking it in?
No bracket.
No bracket.
I'll lock it in. Now, if that bracket comes out and I see it and I start seeing some rough matches.
Damn, Light has to play Luigi, 2 Ices.
Yup, that's Light is just Sin and Tararu. Okay, man, my bad. Like how was I supposed to know? Like,
hey, man, you never know. Light might be 70% better than Maru that day. Who knows? 70-30 matchup, man.
No.
He might.
No,
I always believe.
Snap. Did Maru mash Nair out of disadvantage after losing neutral and then hit him with sour, hit Nair into up B and killed him at 40 because Light didn't play perfect advantage state and he can lose his stock at 0% to like infinite off of any one straight hit.
When I watch Light play, it could be the worst matchup ever. I still think he wins every time.
Because he's just that. Like,
wait, hold on. Like after you've seen him play that day, or just in general? Because some days I watch him and I'm like, there ain't no.
I get there's that, but generally,
okay, that's fair.
If I think like, oh, I'm gonna pair this player up against Light right now, I just can't mentally bet against him. I just wouldn't do that. Fair. I'm not stupid. Like,
you wanna bet on the next Light Raru match?
Yes.
You would? All right.
Yeah, I got Light.
Oh, snap. You got Light? All right. We'll put a humble 5 on it. A humble 5. We'll put a humble 5 on it. Oh, snap. All right. I threw my wallet, so yeah.
Yeah, I was about to grab mine.
We're going to tap the camera.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, we got it.
I got $1,000 on it.
Huh?
What? Huh?
1,000.
What?
1,000 what?
Oh, hell no. No. I'll bet $5.
Oh, you're not as confident, huh? Interesting.
What kind of trap is that? I'm betting $1 million.
Oh my
god, that's how I feel.
I'll put a humble 20 on it.
There's certain players,
that's the max I'll go.
Like let's say, I don't know.
Gluto has to play Mia. That's another Gluto dub.
Well, like I know that he shouldn't, but I'm not gonna bet against him. I mean, I also don't want to bet against Mia, but like, it's just like if I think about like, I don't know, let's think about Leo or Zachary or like myself or something. Like if one of us was just doing terribly for like a year straight, like just we're getting last fucking place every tournament, you're still just not gonna bet against us. Like you're not gonna do it, right?
Some people will.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they fell off, bro.
Like we will be back. Like
All I'm saying is I made a
the
lot of
Sparkle
money.
shit like once a year where they're like, "Yo,
Yup. He lost to
done,
Monty
bro."
the other day. They say he done, bro. And he just 6-0'd him. Okay.
Like he's building meter. Y'all don't see the meter being built.
Yeah,
You're gonna bet against Spargo.
I used to be a savage side better. I remember the very first Ultimate Frostbite, Olimar made me a lot of money. I had one rule. I never bet against Olimar because I knew that character carried. Straight the fuck up. Like I just saw Olimar on the screen. They flick up on the C-stick and they do 70. Like I'm like, okay, cool. Like this is out of shield, all this other stuff. So I don't side bet like as much as I used to. But yeah, that first Frostbite, Olimar. Shouts to Olimar, man. People didn't believe me. Or just believe in the character, I guess. And it was like super early in the game too, but a lot of people knew the character was broken.
Bro, honestly, I should have made so much money on that summit that Gavin won. I don't know why I did. I just kept telling people. I just kept telling people. I said, bro, y'all are not prepared for what's about to happen. Like nobody in the world is ready for what's gonna happen. I just kept saying it. Like there's no shot bro is gonna lose. Like there's nobody has experienced this before. This is new to you all. I should have side bet. Oh man,
dude, that's what I was saying. And after day one, everyone was like, "Oh shit, Charles!" Like blah 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 blah. And I was like, I was coaching. That was the last tournament actually. I was coaching Gavin, and I was just like, dude, trust me, you guys don't fucking know. Like, and I'm also not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm sitting here with Gavin on the podcast and be like, all right, who's winning level up? I predict Gavin. Like I don't do that. Like I just straight up say who I think is going to win. You know, it's just like in terms of in my brain, what is the highest percentage chance or whatever, right? And that's just how I work. And I was just like, dude, I know the power of not having experience for something and just coaching Gavin. I just knew all the shit he was doing and labbing, and no one really knew that much about it. And yeah, that when he won that, like also that was the one really big tournament that Gavin won while I was coaching him too. So like that was also very special to me. So yeah, I mean it was just a really cool experience, and yeah, that shit was tight. It was really cool. But dude, there was just so much outage at the tournament. Yes, that was infinite meter. That was quarantine. You stored all that meter during quarantine and you just let it rip.
Infinite meter, bro.
Man, that was fun. Okay, so my prediction for Kagaribi, I'm going 5 JP players, 3 NA players. I'm sorry, Gluto. I don't think you can get away with it that many times in a row. Like
he might, bro.
I'm not gonna say the specific habits, but I hope to God, I just hope to God that some of the top JP players that are playing these matchups that are heavily in favor against Wario can look at the screen and watch their VODs and see how they lose stocks. That's all I'm gonna say. Like it's this like crazy if you keep getting away with this shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro. I'm glad you said that. I keep telling Cosmos, I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but I'm like, Cosmos, I'm glad that you've been looking at the screen more.
Just look at the screen, man.
But bro, people don't look at the screen when they're playing. It's crazy.
True.
Some people are just good. They don't actually see what's happening. They just.
I'm starting to question if I'm looking at the screen.
There are times when you're looking at the screen.
Your character forces you to look at the screen. Let's just say there's other characters that have some proactive gameplay that they can do sequences that are very, very strong, and then they just have to react in very certain moments, and then that's it. But yeah, other characters you gotta react a little bit more. Let's put it that way.
I can tell when Gavin's looking at the screen.
I'm not looking.
If he got a banana in hand, and they're at 0%, and he does like a slightly high monkey flip kick, I'm like, he's not looking at the screen. Because like by this point, the whole world knows it's like how you get your most damaging combo at 0, and they just be halfway across the screen, and you're like, I'm sending it, and I'm like, bro ain't looking at the screen.
He's not looking at the screen.
What's going on, man? Like
0 meter. Just Not even a level 1 super or anything.
Pro can't even EX.
No.
Was just doing nothing. Just
EX monkey flip kick edge cancel.
oh no.
Sorry, bro. That's the last of my meters. GG's.
Bro, I saw that the daily tweak clips or whatever.
Yo, let's talk about that. That's a whole other
That
topic.
one that you hit on whoever that Crom was, goodness gracious, brother, you were locked in. Holy,
What clip we
Dude.
talking about?
yeah, let me
Dude,
just
there's
go
a-
find
Well,
it.
dude, there's there's so many good throwbacks. They have the Sephiroth one with the sour up tilt. That one's really good. There's the one where you get a KO off the top by like reading, I think it's Jude's Wolf, like his double jump and disadvantage. You like KO him off the top with upbeat.
It's not Jude, but I've
Not
also
Jude.
done that to Jude in a different clip.
Okay. Dude,
Yeah,
you have
podcast.
crazy clips, bro. I'm very appreciative of anyone who runs those types of channels. It's like nice content to just watch. If you have players you like watching their clips, bam.
I just what? Like that's when I know like Gavin's neurons are activated. Like it's not like giga scripted. It's just in the moment, bro's looking at what's happening. Man, hey. Oh, let me
this
act
is lavish.
Let me act it.
Dang, dude. Gavin's just throwing out like all of his opponents' names.
Ooh. What? Ooh, like where did that come from? Nah.
All right. To be fair, Barrels is like such a cheat mode like ender. It is cool. It is really cool though, especially like hitting like 2 frames and stuff like that.
C4s go.
The peanut though, the peanut was clean. Love the peanut good.
True.
Oh my god. Dan and Lavish is like a player that's known for clipping other top players too, so with the Crom obviously, which is cool. But I think it is also great to put in context. Like I when Gavin says, "Oh, these are other top players I'm getting clips on," I think it's more to justify the clip, that it's not like you going on Elite Smash and just like farming people that auto double jump or auto air dodge and just being like, "Oh, I'm insane." Like I think it adds another layer of like authenticity.
I'm of the belief that there's no such thing as an Elite Smash clip.
Oh, not good enough.
Because it's more like a highlight. You know, it's not like a, I don't know how to explain it, but because Elite Smash isn't competitive Smash, like the rule sets aren't the same and stuff, it just like limits the potential a lot because you can only do so much. Like we don't have all the stages, like it's just like Elite Smash just isn't it for clips. And there's just like such a, I am of the belief that the opponent in the clip is just as important as like the person doing the clip, because the better the player is, the better the disadvantage is, which means the clip has potential to be even better. Like a good clip can't happen if you're not up against like a top player or a really good player.
Yeah.
Basically, a player that isn't as strong will ruin the clip with their disadvantage state. Like it'll just make it ugly. Like it's kind of like a dance. And it just, if you're not really like matching each other's like skill level, then the clip is bad.
I think the most apparent, like obvious thing when you're watching a clip is if someone just dies to a stage spike and they don't tech it. It's kind of just like, dang, you didn't even tech it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good example.
I mean, I think that's one of the more blatant examples where it's like, because if your opponent techs the stage, there are like top level players will continue the sequence and like predict you're going to tech because that's how you live, right? So it's like, okay, boom, tech into like another swing into another swing,
But
and sometimes you see like
it's just ruined, yeah.
Right, but if the defense is on point, the clip literally gets extended. Yo, this clip is crazy. Wait, no, is this the sour up to one? No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. It is. Okay. Yeah. Oh yes, last talk.
3 stocks and
one of the best Sephi clips in the business, man.
Marcus did a whole video on this clip.
I did,
and it explained why. It explained what I'm just talking about, actually, in its own way. Like as the game develops, like the changes that are being made between both of us. And
yeah. Well, and there's even. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And that's just important. Like, context of the clip is so important. Like, a clip isn't a single player thing. It's not a training mode thing. The opponent is just as important as the person, and they have to keep up. And if they don't keep up, then your clip is like it's limited. It's only going to be like okay at best.
Yeah, I think even just in that last clip, just showing so the directional air dodge. There's so many different things that can happen in a clip, but like even you can tell when someone is reacting to a visual cue that the person on offense is doing, right? So that can apply in so many different ways. But if you're playing someone that's not as like on your skill level, you might have just like they might have preemptively thrown out a defensive option, but like you didn't give them a reaction, like you didn't dash towards them or jump at them, like there was no pump fake and stuff like that. So yeah, all these things matter.
Yeah.
And they essentially make the clip even better. So
yeah,
big agree on that.
I just saw my favorite part of the clip. People would be shocked at what it actually is. Yeah. I have like weird I don't know, ideas of like what's my favorite or least favorite part of a clip. And for this one, it's really, really simple. Oh, Gavin, can you guess it?
Is it the ledge grab?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, the turnaround?
No. It's usually something very subtle. When you after you do nair and you
the shield
double jump.
Oh, the dash.
After you it's the first stock. After you do nair and you wait for the double jump and you hit them out of them double jumping with nair, and you do the angle down up B. That's my favorite part.
Oh, I should have guessed that.
Yeah, because it's like that takes a lot of setup and knowledge to know that it's going to put them on a platform. And like most people wouldn't choose the option; they would just land on him.
It also gets you less
with a nair
damage in the moment.
Yeah. So like after the nair into nair, like the full hop, like the nair to catch the double jump, most people would have just done like nair back air.
Yes, I get way less, but I'm like banking on something. Yeah.
It's the little things that make me happy in clips.
Yeah. Little resets.
The turnaround was cool too for the parry so you can guarantee.
I couldn't figure out your brain in that moment. I should have tried harder. I could have guessed that.
But I figured you could have. That's why I was like, maybe Gavin can catch up.
It's analyzing a clip, and a truly good clip is like it's hard to explain, but there isn't a lot of them. And
Mars has the whole series on it.
It's I hope it doesn't get to the point where it's like a lost art or something, because it's like I said, I think it's a pretty misunderstood thing because of how important like the gameplay level of the opponent is. I'm not saying they can't get cooked. Clearly, they're getting cooked, but it's like something that develops over time, and yeah, it's cool. And this applies to tournament and stuff too. You can. It's all about like like poking at your opponent and eventually like getting somewhere with it, and it's not about just brutalizing them from the get-go at 3-2-1 go. It's something that develops over a couple games and stuff like that. And that's the other thing that is very different from Elite Smash 2 is like having access to all the stages as you're playing someone, switching characters as you're playing someone. Like that's where you can really, really learn a lot about each other, and like beautiful moments can happen. So Elite Smash, it's just not the same as like competitive Smash, and it gets hindered a lot. Not even just the fact that the players aren't as strong. There's just so much that goes into truly high level gameplay, and it just doesn't happen on Elite Smash. It can happen, but it's not like it's not the full song and dance. It just can't be.
Plus, there's like the Wi-Fi factor as well.
Of course,
like there's like multiple layers on top of that. Not to say that Wi-Fi clips are not legit, but the epitome of clips is offline tournament, right? That's where everything's on the line. So obviously, there's not all the clips, but that to me, that's the highest level of clip where it's just like, oh, this was in tournament, right? I mean, and then the only like time that really doesn't matter is if like someone's getting 3-0 washed and they're just like they've given up already. Then that doesn't matter. But
y'all seen those Mount Rushmores? Like, this
Uh-huh.
is the Mount Rushmore of basketball, Mount Rushmore of Disney, or the Mount Rushmore of Cartoon Network. What's the Mount Rushmore of Smash characters, bro? It just popped into my head.
Characters?
Smash characters.
Mm-hmm.
Competitive Smash characters?
Mm-hmm.
Fox is on there.
Fox is on.
I mean,
Fox
Martha
is
just,
on there.
Like, the first two I think of. Fox.
You think
and Martha.
you think Martha's on there?
Martha's
Yes,
on there.
absolutely. Martha's on there for sure.
I think Falcon is on there.
Yeah. Wait,
Close.
Mount Rushmore is only 4. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We got to be careful. I want to put Meta Knight on there so bad. I want to put the fucking GOAT on there.
Competitive, it's interesting because I don't know why this just popped into. I think I just saw Mount Rushmore.
I think Falcon should go on there.
I think Falcon should go on there. I think Fox is
maybe
guaranteed.
Marth is more debatable then, but he probably still.
What?
I think Marth. I think we have 3 already.
Just because Falcon's like game series IP is washed doesn't mean he gets a auto pass onto the Mount Rushmore.
Bro,
Huh?
Don't you dare! This could apply to Fox, bro. Don't you dare say that shit.
Wait,
I hate Star Fox, and I'm still putting him on there.
I mean, he has to go on there. He's like,
yeah, fuck you.
He's
Fox
like,
has to go on there.
He's
asshole.
like,
so does Falcon.
No,
Falcon
he does
has
not.
to. Falcon has to go on there,
dude. Falcon is like the whole culture, whether like you forgot that or not.
Falcon has to
one
go there
fucking move, like just because he has one fucking troll move, like
I'm sorry.
He has 2.
Shit.
He has a knee and Falcon punch.
Jesus fucking Christ,
that
dude.
Bro, Falcon punch is like,
bro, some of
that transcends this game.
I know.
Falcon. Like he's on there.
And then there's the old school meme of the doctor like hitting Falcon's knee and he's getting kneed in the. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I understand. I fucking get it, but it's so annoying. All right, Falcon's on there. So there's only one more spot.
I want to put Meta Knight so bad.
And all the fucking 3 out of 4 spots get taken by Melee.
Who am I forgetting? Is there someone that should be on there or something?
Isn't it crazy that we're not putting Mario?
No. He doesn't really represent.
He doesn't. I agree, but it just feels weird because it's like
we're just gonna put 4 fucking Melee characters. What's the 4th Melee character, Pink? We're just putting Melee.
I don't want to do that either, but we kind of have to.
What? It's not even that Melee thing.
It's a big part of it, but yeah,
I would not put Marth.
You would not put Marth.
That's fucking crazy. You have to have a sword character. Are you gonna put Cloud instead of Marth? That's crazy.
No, absolutely.
No. Then who's the other? Like you can't not have a sword character. Sword characters, I feel like are a fundamental.
Marth is there. I think Marth is there.
I guess Marth is. I'm looking through all the characters. I guess Marth is there.
Who else is gonna top Marth? Marth Fox were like the first 2 I auto thought about.
Mine was Fox Falcon, and then Marth came along. But I was like, let me think about Marth. There's some tough ones. Jigglypuff, like
the
as
4th one
weird
is
as
Meta
it
Knight.
sounds.
No.
Fuck
as
that.
Weird as
hell no.
Oh, isn't it just Donkey
Fuck
Kong?
that.
No, it's not Donkey Kong.
You don't think so? I think he's so popular.
He
kind of represents this like heavy life, but
it's Meta Knight, bro.
I appreciate you, but I don't think so.
How is it Meta
Knight? I think it's Meta Knight.
Can we get one not Melee character, please?
I just said it.
I mean, like,
yes, Meta Knight.
To be fair, Falcon,
I think it's Meta Knight.
Falcon and Fox are 64 characters.
Yeah, some of them are more than Melee, but it's still a big part of it. I think it's Meta Knight. Do we not agree? So many people still associate competitive Smash with like try hard Meta Knight brawl, like.
Yeah, and like I don't know if I think it is okay for us to be like old heads about this. Like I feel like Meta Knight does like that's the point, right, of the Mount Rushmore, because the only other character that I can think
Did he call him?
I considered Diddy Kong.
I think he has more of a shot than DK.
I think Pikachu actually could have a really big shot. Because
Pikachu.
Pikachu was the best character in 64, usable in Melee, like high tier, which is like borderline in Melee.
Also considered Yoshi.
He's good in every game.
Ooh, wow. Yoshi's pretty up there too.
No, I think Pikachu and Diddy Kong are higher than that. Diddy Kong
Diddy's been relevant in.
Diddy Kong
every
is
fucking
specifically
game
like
he's
a
in.
competitive guy too. Like
Yeah.
casually, people are just like
He's
The Diddy Kong. The only reason I'm iffy about Diddy Kong is because he's like newer.
yeah.
Because he's a brawl, or like Pikachu
like how we're saying all
has
this shit
legacy.
that doesn't apply to Falcon. Rolls
Wait, what?
eyes. Dude,
Wait,
Falcon was not that competitive like throughout his history. I don't know. Like,
Wait, what?
The 64
Honestly,
melee.
He was good.
impact
He was
in
good
that.
in 64 and Melee.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
ass in Brawl. He's
Mhm.
okay in Smash
I
4.
love Brawl Falcon though. I like that he's bad, but he's like funny. Because he's like such a goofy character. I kind of like it when he's bad.
if we're just talking straight resume, Pikachu beats everyone. That we're
Oh,
talking
no,
about.
I mean it can't be straight resume though.
It's about the
It's-
culture, bro.
It's about yeah.
Like
Like
I think Meta Knight.
If we're going culture angle, it's Meta Knight. Like the
Kong's
four
actually pretty
picture
high
of
up
the
there.
tornadoes. Like there's so many like
Yeah, mine
iconic
would probably
pictures
be
and-
Fox, Falcon, Marth, Meta Knight.
yeah, I'm cool with
And
that.
I want to include. Yeah, I think it has to be that.
it's sad because
I want Diddy to be up there.
holy Sheik.
No,
Oh, that is important. It is stupid that I didn't consider her.
just thinking about Melee Chic.
Holy Sheik.
I hate
Wait,
this.
what happened? Wait, we're not. The last one is tough.
Dude,
I
I
don't wanna hear
refuse.
anyone say fucking Ganondorf or
No.
Kirby.
No, Kirby is more
Kirby's
on the
actually
casual side.
Solid because of 64, but it's still not.
Yeah. And then I consider Falco, but I don't want to have Fox and Falco. Like I
No,
don't.
only one species
I
allowed.
don't.
Sorry,
I
Falcon.
People
don't.
would do it.
People
a lot
would
of
do
people
it.
Would do it.
Yeah.
We're not putting Ness.
No.
God,
Roy
no.
actually has a lot of impact, but nah, we're not doing
Nah,
Marth
it's-
and Roy.
Yeah. it's
Sheik
probably
is a
Fox.
really good one. That's
So
like
we're just 4 melee characters.
Dude, I hate this guy.
unfortunately, it's like realistic. Sadly,
Yeah.
But Sheik doesn't have the culture that Meta Knight had behind him. Like,
I agree with you. I'm not putting Sheik in there.
yeah, get the fuck
But
out of here, Sheik.
She is important to consider, and I didn't consider her, so it's not.
I feel like this is so much easier to do per game. If you like went per game, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be like the 4 best
64.
characters.
64 is Pikachu, Kirby, Falcon, Fox.
I don't know much about 64.
Fox
like,
or
culture.
Yoshi, yeah.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Uh,
Melee is Fox, Falco,
2
Marth,
species up there.
Marth, Falcon,
Sheik. Oh,
Falcon,
Sheik,
yeah.
Falcon, whatever.
shit. Does Sheik not even make the Melee Mount Rushmore?
I guess
Shit.
not.
Why the
'Cause,
fuck
I
are we
mean,
even
Fox-
talking about Sheik?
We
for
get to
fucking-
include Falco.
Because we have to include Falco.
It's not. It's not.
the Melee
Brawl.
Mount Rushmore has to have 2 spaces.
Brawl is
Brawl is Meta Knight.
Ice Climbers.
I don't
It's
want to.
climbers.
I hate
You don't
those
have to
ice
if you don't want
climbers.
to.
I hate
actually,
those ice
Marth
climbers.
gets to go in there
Cringe.
again, which is why he's on the original.
Well, climbers takes up 2 spots, right?
No,
No. Meta Knight climbers,
Marth.
Marth, and then Snake or Diddy Kong. I don't know which one. Maybe Falco, maybe Olimar.
This is actually interesting.
Yo, how are we have 2 banger topics back to back? The
This is
Melee of
important.
X.
This one's important to me. Meta Knight.
When I think Brawl, hold on.
Yeah. This is important.
Oh, that's what I think when I think Brawl. You can say yours.
It's Snake. It's not Diddy Kong. It's Snake.
Okay. Well, I don't think Marth when I think Brawl.
No, I don't think.
Even though that
Marth
is my
at all.
favorite character of like all time. But
Okay.
Brawl culture.
I think DDD before I think Marth.
Ooh, dude, this is
Yes.
hard.
Yes.
Wario isn't considered
I
at
think
all?
Meta Knight, Snake, Ice Climbers, DDD when I think Brawl.
I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we're on the same page.
All right, I got my 4. Meta Knight.
Meta Knight Snake is the one in 2.
Meta Knight Snake.
For
Yes.
sure.
Meta
For
Knight
Ice
Snake
Climbers,
guaranteed
this is
on
2.
all of ours.
Yeah.
Fuck Ices. So I'm gonna go with DDD because that's my fucking boy. And 4th would be
The Mount Rushmore though.
dude. What the fuck? DDD was
you think
so
DDD's
like
on there?
I do.
yeah, because like Even
I
like
like
right when the
these.
game came out, the fact that you could chain grab and all that shit, like he wasn't relevant towards the end of the
Falco
meta.
fits this role
no.
better.
I would put Falco as my fourth. DDD Falco.
How about we don't repeat characters? So Marth can't go on there, even if we wanted to.
Oh, I see. Duo
And
Mount.
Falco can't go on there. So
Oh,
it would
okay.
be Meta Knight Snake.
Ice Climbers DD.
We'd have to
Sure.
put fucking climbers. Lame.
Come on, I mean that was part of the game. Like,
And
Yeah, but
then-
no one was watching that shit. Fucking VODs were 2 hours long.
They
I ain't
were.
watching that. What the fuck?
they were
Meta Knight spamming down air and
then
Icy's
Smash
spamming up here.
4,
Bayonetta Cloud,
Bayonetta
Diddy
Cloud.
Kong.
Diddy Kong.
My brain.
We can't use. Wait, is
Did
Sheik
you say
used
Sheik?
already?
I said Sheik.
Sheik for Smash 4, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he? Yeah, because to me, the big four in Smash 4, as someone who'd like, we all competed
That
or
is the
whatever.
big four.
It was like the top two was Bayo Cloud in any
The
order.
two
no Super
DLCs and
Bayo.
the two fundies.
And then like the two fundies guys that were good were the two best before the DLC bullshit came through. Yeah.
That
We
was
can
easy.
skip all. We can skip all. We in a
Ultimate.
rough time.
That Ultimate doesn't deserve a fucking Mount Rushmore. Burn
All
it.
right, bro. Unfortunately,
This roster pissing me off. Right
it's Steve.
Stop. Just stop. It's fucking Game & Watch is up there. It's a flat fucking.
Wolf.
God damn it.
Wolf,
Wolf.
Joker,
Yeah.
+1. I don't know who the last one is.
It's just making me depressed to
There's
think
no
about
way
it.
Steve and Rob represent us.
I also had
There's no
Rob,
way.
and I
Rob.
was
It's
trying not
fucking-
to say Rob.
The top two are Steve and Rob. Those
There's
are like
no way
ultimate.
This represents us.
Yes, it's
We
Steve,
can
Rob.
put Luigi on
Steve,
there.
Rob, Game.
Stop.
We
Jesus
can put
fucking
Luigi.
Christ.
It's 10
Stop.
Luigis in the game. We can
Holy
put.
shit.
This
In
game's
the game,
fucking dog shit.
You're either Luigi or Wolf, so
Fucking Christ, dude.
we got to put Luigi and Wolf, right?
That's crazy that there's only one like legit character up there, and everything else is just like carry me to fucking
So this is the
victory.
Mount Rushmore of Ultimate. You got Steve, Luigi, Rob, Kazuya.
Ugh.
You know what's crazy? Kazuya would be up. Like Wolf's not up there, bro. I'm
No,
sorry.
Wolf is,
In
up,
terms of-
Wolf is up there, bro.
we need to have what one for the old people.
Wait, Roy.
Is that what we're doing?
I'm kind
Roy.
of down for Roy.
I think okay. Let's make a cool Mount Rushmore,
A cool one, isn't it? Just
like the
Roy.
culture, but like
No, we have
the
to.
the
it's-
culture.
the good culture.
Roy,
Roy, Wolf, Joker.
Uh,
No. There's two
Pokemon
Mount
trainer.
Rushmores.
come
There's
on.
two Mount Rushmores. There's pre-quarantine Mount
That was a decent
Rushmore,
one.
and there's
Ooh.
post-quarantine Mount Rushmore.
I'm down.
So, yes.
Pre is
Wolf,
oh
Joker.
gosh, yeah. I mean, Wolf, Joker, Palu.
Palu. Yep.
That.
Come on,
Hey,
it has
what
to
the
be.
fuck, dude? It
I
has to
know,
be
I know, no, I know.
honestly,
Wario.
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 That is who came to
Wario.
my mind. Wario.
Yes, it's
Everyone played Wario.
Not
Goodness
PT?
gracious.
Fuck your PT, bro.
Everyone played Wario. that didn't even make sense to me. It was just people would just lose a game and just pick Wario. I was like, you have a Wario since when, man? Like
Yeah.
Yo, the Pocket Warriors were out. Pocket Warriors,
Wait,
the
did we
Pocket
say
Palus,
Roy?
the Pocket Wolves.
we didn't.
Roy should be on
Oh
there.
shit. Over Wario? No, you're
Come
right.
on.
I don't
Roy's
know,
so
dude.
important.
Wario.
Roy is so
Wario.
important to this game.
Okay. Wolf,
Joker,
Joker, Roy.
Dude, no.
Come on,
You have
to
man.
see, bro.
You have to have Palu.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to have.
You have to
Yeah.
have Palu. You have to have Palu.
I like it. I like it.
Like Wolf Palu are
Hey,
the
what-
first two that come to
All
mind.
right,
What happened to this game?
Post quarantine. Steve,
What?
Rob, Game &
Kazuya.
Watch,
Kazuya.
Kazuya.
Sonic.
Sonic.
Kazuya is Sonic. One of them.
Oh
Min
my
Min.
god.
Min Min. Who the fuck? Aegis. Like, who
So
cares,
I feel
man?
like it's never been put into perspective for me how bad Ultimate is. This is the first time it like fully hit me.
How different
Because
it
we're
is?
like making Mount Rushmores, and I'm like, this is embarrassing.
Oh, the other
You know-
game has really cool characters.
Like it feels like it just
Yeah.
like I wouldn't want the Mount Rushmore of this game to exist. It's not like
It-
there's some like it's like embarrassing. Like the other
That's why I
ones,
said burn it down, bro.
the other
not-
ones I'm like more down for the Mount Rushmores to exist, even with like the flaws. Like it feels like I'm okay with them. Like the Brawl one, like Meta Knight is like an abomination, but I'm still like proud of it. Like
Nah, it's
you
not.
had
Like,
to. I
Quarantine
respected
Smash
good
Ultimate-
Meta Knight players. Like I respected their
It's not even
gameplay.
about
I
that.
should
It's
say.
not. It's just there's something about like the culture, like where I guess because we're currently living in it with Ultimate, like I'm just not proud of us. Like I'm not proud of Ultimate. I'm not like proud to be an Ultimate player. But
Oh,
like the
yeah.
other communities, like I'm proud to have been playing and witnessing Melee my whole life. Like same with Brawl and Smash Fours. That one was a little too easy to make, but
yeah.
but I'm still like there's something like I feel something there. With Ultimate, I'm like I'm like ashamed.
I was proud to be a part of the like pre-quarantine era of Ultimate.
Yeah.
That was fun. I legit had a good time like making content, competing, commentating, like just being a part of the community. And not to say that I don't like it now, but it's just crazy how much more I like Ultimate when I don't play the game, because I only started like Omega talking shit about Ultimate again after I competed for a month, and what a fucking dreadful experience. Like straight the fuck up. It sucked ass. I don't want to play the game anymore. Like it was just funny because I was talking mad shit before, and I was like, man, Gavin, you have to give a shit and play against Steve. And then I experienced that for the first time in my life where I was like, man, this guy's just like whining. And it's like, I'm like, this shit ain't fun. Like, what the fuck am I doing right now? Like I'm attacking these blocks, and I could just be like, I could have gone to a beach in Hawaii. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being overly negative or whatever, because it's more of just like, I'm salty that I suck because I can't put enough time into the game.
We're just
But like,
old and
also,
bitter.
I just like don't even through competing in other Smash games, like I've never just had the ability to be a full-time Smash player. So I've always had to like work a 9 to 5 and all this other shit, right? So even if I'm not necessarily winning in previous Smash games, I enjoyed the experience, which is why I did it. Like, obviously, I want to get as best results as I can, but like to me, Ultimate's just I don't know, like just not fucking fun. I just play against certain characters and I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like playing against Luigi or Steve or whatever. And I know I play Fox, so it's like amplified. Like I understand my character's fucking bullshit too. So I get it. But there's a certain tipping point where I have to ask myself the question, is this experience enjoyable? Because I only have so much time in my life. So I want to enjoy, like if I'm not working, I want to enjoy my spare time or whatever. But yeah. I can still have fun with Ultimate, but in tournament, like the meta now, Ultimate's like oh, yo, I'm hanging out with my homies, like let's play, and we're just mashing or whatever.
Like, if we look at the other Mount Rushmores we made, like I wouldn't like laugh at any of them, but Ultimates, like I would chuckle. That's
yeah.
Like even Smash 4s, like I'm not like laughing. It's just like, yeah, that shit.
Bro,
was
the
fucked
fact
up.
that Game & Watch is a contender for post-quarantine, like, come the fuck on, bro. This shit is troll as hell.
Yeah, it's pretty troll, bro.
God, I didn't even talk about Kazuya.
That was
like,
an interesting,
Jesus
like, damn.
what a retrospect into the history.
Yeah, that
Smash.
like did something to me that other things haven't done to me.
Yo, Pink always coming in with the hot topics, bro.
Yeah. Well, like I was saying earlier, we kind of have to play it by ear. This might be the last time you hear from us for a while.
Wait, one last question. How many Steves are going to be in top 128 of Kagaribi?
I don't fucking know.
You think 20? I'm thinking
it was like a joking, like hyperbole answer, but in actuality, I feel like 14.
Yeah, probably
14?
like 10 to or something. Yeah.
Well, top 128. You think 14? Okay, and we're
That's
counting.
That is a lot.
That's over 10% of the bracket.
That's a lot.
I think we're gonna have more along the lines of like 22.
Goodness,
I don't know if there's that many high level players that are playing Steve though. Are there?
Oh, they're not high level, Gavin.
I just don't know if the bodies exist.
Trust me, it ain't
I
hard.
was saying something like 10, but Yeah, like I was saying,
I think 22.
like I was saying, I don't. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna do bonus content and stuff. But yeah, I hope everyone is looking forward to the craziest Smash Bros. Trip ever for a lot of us, both Japanese players and everyone else is traveling across the world, whether it's going to Level Up, going to Japan, both. And yeah, we'll see y'all when we see y'all. Have a good one. Wish me luck.
One last shill. The Throne is going to restream Kagaribi. Follow them on Twitter or watch our retweets. Not all of us that work at the Throne, like we love commentating. We can't all make it out to Kagaribi, so we're going to try to restream it, or we definitely are going to restream it. So check that out. Peace.
See ya.